you use ad rules, when you make an ad request to DFP, you're not going to get back a vast XML right away. You're going to get back what's called a VMAP, a Video Multiple Ads Playlist. VMAP is an IAB spec that describes the ads on a particular piece of content. It does this by containing vast tags along with timing data. This is what a VMAP might look like. Here you can see that there is a VMAP XML tag up at the top. It doesn't say vast, it says VMAP. And you can see that there are 3, and they all have a name. You see here the ad source ID, in this case, is for a pre-roll ad. In this case, it's for a mid-roll ad. In this case, it's for a post-roll ad. All of these have an ad tag URI. These are themselves ad tags that will go to DFP and request a vast XML. If I were to copy and paste this URL into another browser tab, I should get back an actual vast XML that has ads in it. And so that's what your player is going to need to do. If it gets back an ad rules response or a VMAP response, it needs to make the request for this ad tag at the appropriate time, and for this ad tag at the appropriate time, and for this ad tag at the appropriate time. And when it gets back a vast XML, it needs to, again, follow any redirects, choose the right media file, and respond with the tracking events. Your video player may be using something called the IMA SDK. IMA stands for Interactive Media Ads. This SDK is some code that you could include in your player, which helps your player to do all of this work. The Google IMA SDK knows how to generate ad requests to Google, and it knows how to parse these vast and VMAP XML responses. If you're using ad rules with bumpers, you might have a slightly larger, more complex VMAP, but it's basically the same structure. Here you can see that there are multiple pre-rolls, but this one only has an ad tag that will get it back a simple vast. This one has another one that's also marked pre-roll, but in addition to having an ad tag, you can see that there's an extension here that tells your player that this is a bumper. If you'd like to look at some more sample vast and VMAP XMLs and play with them in the sample player or on your own player on your own website, you should look here on the developers.google.com website under the link labeled IMA sample tags. If you click here, there is a web page full of example tags that will go to a sample DFP network and return with vast and VMAP responses. The tags on this web page are really excellent for testing different kinds of ad tags that you might get back from your DFP network. These are labeled carefully so that you'll know exactly what is going to come back. We encourage you to use these sample video ad tags, try them out in the Google Video Suite Inspector and see how the sample player works with them, and try them on your own website, use them in your own player to see how your player can play them. If you see something that works differently on your own player, you might want to investigate why it doesn't work the same way as the sample player. To recap, if you're having issues with the video ads on your website, make sure your ad request contains all the required parameters. Make sure your ad plays correctly in the test player on developers.google.com. And make sure your vast and VMAP XMLs have all the information you need with media files you can play and the right tracking events. I hope these tips and tricks will help you as you troubleshoot issues on your own website. Please stay tuned for more videos.